A lot of successful men suck at dating. Why? Because the majority of these successful men lead with their wallet. This man can fall in the category of an entrepreneur, a business owner, or a man that has a very high paying career, right? Sales or something of that kind of nature, right, my G? The list goes on and on. But the thing that these men do that makes them fail in the dating market is that when they're on dates, right? They're talking about, oh, I got a Lamborghini and I got a penthouse. I got this cool pool in the back of my spot. This only makes the woman think like, ah, there's a trick. Okay, cool. Well, since he leads with his wallet, that's all he has to offer. Money is his whole personality. That's why women use these men. Why? Because this woman has been exposed that this man only leads with his wallet. So that's what else is there to the man? There's no substance there. Thus, her taking advantage of the man, right? It only makes sense. It's only common sense that this happens, right, my G? But to cure this as a successful, handsome, select, purpose driven man, how do you fix this? It's very, very simple. It's very simple. You see, when you're out on dates, stop trying so hard. Keep it very baseline. Come back down to earth. All right. You don't have to go to an extravagant restaurant. You don't have to go to a very fancy dinner. Keep it simple. Go for some coffee, get an ice cream, some tea, some juice, whatever. Keep it very minimalistic. Keep it very, very, very cute, right? And then when you bring her out and whatnot, keep it. So what you do here to make the secret here is to listen more about her, G. Listen more about her, because when you're out here running your mouth talking about, I work in sales, and I built this business and I did that, you see, why would she want to? She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Why? Because you haven't allowed her to speak about herself, where she has the interest to get to learn about you as a successful, handsome man. So you have to do 30% of the talking. 70% of the 70% has to be listening, all right? Because when you listen to people, it shows a sign of respect, but not only respect, it shows a sign of an acknowledgement. Humans are social beings. When people feel acknowledged, they want to learn about the other person as a byproduct. Why? Because they're grateful that someone cared about them. When you show that care, when you show that tenderness, that you're actually listening, that acknowledgement will yield as a result of her wanting to learn more about you. Why? Because you allowed her to speak about her favorite subject, herself. People love talking about themselves. And then when they get to express themselves as a byproduct, as a result, she's going to want to learn more about you. It's just human nature. It's simply human nature, all right, my G? And when you do this, when you keep it very baseline like this, you have a fun environment, you're getting her to laugh, you're getting her smiling, you're teasing her, and you're touching all these emotions, yeah, you're gonna have a more successful date. And when you keep it like this, my G, it's gonna be more interesting, all right? And okay, for my wealthy men, right? When you have your toys, right? You want to surprise her with these, right? So when you're on a date, you can be like, hey, we should go on a drive night like this Friday. You free like this Friday or this Saturday? And she's gonna be like, oh, maybe not this Friday, but maybe Saturday. Yeah, I'm down for Saturday. Then you can pull. You don't talk to her like, oh, okay, cool, I got a Lamborghini. Bro, she knows that you're just trying to boast. You're just trying to show off. But when you pull up, you're cool about it. You're gonna be like, "Oh, come on in." And like she sees a Lamborghini, that's gonna be the cherry on top. That's how you play it off cool. That's how you have to play it off like in a nonchalant way and just be chill about it. Don't go over your head about it. Don't go over your head about it, because when she sees that you're trying to impress her with all these cool things, she can see that you're a trick, that you're insecure to the point where you have to that you don't feel insecure, you don't feel secure in yourself as a man, that you have to use materialistic wealth and goods to appease her. No, no, she wants the substance inside of the man. All right, my G. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, my G. I hope when you use these dating tips to your advantage, it's gonna help you a lot build raw attraction for the women, and they're gonna have more appeal towards you when you play it off like this. All right, my G. Peace.